At the end of this lesson, you will know the different rules of changing singulars into plurals, and you will know the correct usage of is, are, and am in sentences. You will be able to teach your students the basic rules of singular and plural words. You will also be able to teach your students the correct usage of is, are, and am in sentences. Singular means one. A singular noun refers to a single thing, person, animal, or place. A cup.
There is only one of it, so cup is a singular word.
Plural means more than one or many. Two cups. Anything more than one, be it 2 or 2000, will be a plural word. Let's look at some more examples. Window, windows. Crab, crabs.
Student, students. Singular plural words seem fairly simple, but there are a few rules to remember.
For a lot of nouns, all you need to do is add s. For nouns that end in s, sh, ch, or x sounds, we add es. For nouns ending in f or fe, we change f to v and add es. For nouns ending in y, we have two rules. Words that have a consonant before the y, we remove y and add ies. As you can see, in lady, we have d before y. Similarly, t in city and r in strawberry are also consonants. Now let's see what happens if there is a vowel before y. For words that have a vowel before y, we simply add s. Some nouns don't follow any of these rules. They have completely different plurals. For a handful of nouns, we use the same word whether we have one or more. For some nouns, there are no separate singulars. For example, scissors, trousers. When we talk about singular nouns in sentences, we use is. For example, this apple is sweet. We use are for plural nouns. Also notice that when we were talking about a singular apple, we used this, and when we were referring to more than one apple, we said these. The same rule applies for singular pronouns and plural pronouns. We use is with the singular pronouns he, she, it, he. We use are with plural pronouns we, they. We also use are with the pronoun you, even when you is being used for one person. When we use I in a sentence, we always use am. He is picking me up at 5 p.m. It is a beautiful day. They are eating strawberries fresh from the garden. I am happy you are doing so well. Introduce the rules discussed one by one. Make sure to practice each rule before starting the next one. Here are a few activities you can do in class to practice singular plural nouns with your students. Make flashcards and write down S, ES and IES on each. You can make more than one set, or you can get your students to make their own sets. In class, divide your students into groups of 4 or 5 children. Each team must have its own set of flashcards. Write down singular nouns on the board and ask your students what needs to be changed to make them into plurals. The groups can decide together, but one team representative will raise the flashcard they think is the answer. If they gave the correct answer, they get 1 point. If not, the next team has a chance to answer. When the correct answer is given, write down the plural word on the board in clear letters.
What is the plural for box? Tell me what needs to be added to box to make it a plural. Box ends with X, so we add ES to change it into its plural. That is, boxes.
Don't forget to revise the list of singular plural words that you will have at the end of the session.
I have put different things all around the room. I have written the name of the thing but not the plural word. For example, what are these? Good. Is there one or more? If there are more than one, then it is a plural. So we have to write pencils. Walk around the classroom with your friend and write down the names of the things in your notebook. If you need the plural word, then you must write the plural word.
Walk around the classroom and help as needed. Make sure all the students get a turn to walk around and write down at least 3 singular plurals. Do not let all children play at the same time because it would get too noisy. This is a simple chart activity that you can do in class. Ask your students to work in groups and then put up the finished products on a soft board for future reference. Practice the use of is and are by writing questions on the board about things around you. For example,
two windows.
Please say that in a complete sentence. There are two windows in the classroom.
you can also write down these statements as fill in the blanks. Children have to look around and count these things. This will help in the use of is and are, as well as vocabulary building and counting.